All right, hi, this is Atticus, and welcome to part 5 of our quick playthrough of Manor Lords. We're playing the early access experimental branch version 0.8.035, and we have been focusing on growing our starter town here of Fairland. So we've got Fairland going, and it's kind of two cities. We've got a city here and a smaller city over here. The last episode, we set up barley farming, a malt house, a brewer, and got a tavern running over here. And we can, when we have some people and we have these houses built, we can fire up the large tavern over here. We are importing some barley to augment what we're growing. And as we go, it should get decent, not so great. Yeah, they need that fallow season. And we could use some sheep up here to improve the fertility. However, we are at altitude. If we look at the elevation, when you see these white squigglies, that means you're up high. So all of Fairland is up high, except for right down off the mountain. And then over on the big peak, over here, there's more elevation. And then down here, of course, it's lower, right? Down off the mountain. So sheep will die at elevation unless you happen to have, some of you might have a good enough memory to remember that there is one of these guys, Origins, that actually makes your sheep more resilient and you can have them at a high altitude. We thought about doing that up here, but what we're going to do now is open up another region, build out a town there, a little village, and have some sheep and try to get into clothes, because our goal is to get the clothes back up here. What we'd like to do to kind of wrap this up really is move Fairland up to a town status, certainly, maybe even a big town, and get some level 3 housing in here. And we've been building a bunch of houses, and the thing is, once we get our level 3s, we actually won't need the more houses, because we'll start doubling up population. If there's 2 in a house, there'll be 4. If there's 1, there'll be 2. So we can grow our population quite a bit that way. And we're importing 20 roof tiles and 20 dressed stone, and I think 20 rubble stone, and just to make sure that we have the supplies to do our buildings, our upgrades when the time comes. So we'll get into that in a bit, but right now we want to go pick another area to develop. And I would love to have this one, because there's a large iron deposit there, and would like to get into some tool production and some bartering and some weapons production or whatever, just to be doing it. But we could also just go like kind of, what's the next guy to us? This guy here has animals and strong mushrooms and a clay, which we really don't have. So we could set this one up right along. In fact, it'd be nice to set it up like right along the King's Highway as a village, to get some clay, some roof shingles, and a lot of sheep, and built and tailors and weavers and whatever they're called, to a sheep farm. That's it. We need a buyer to got some sheep. We'd have to have an economy going so we'd have some money to buy the sheep. But once we did, we could get a lot of sheep going and have a nice thing going down here. That would be a good one. We could take this one. We could take any of them. It doesn't matter. Let's just take this one. Shoot. All right, let's go up here and we'll click on it and we'll claim it with 1,000 influence. And if I suspect if this was actually implemented, and you remember this guy got wiped out by bandits, and I think he got caught with this is all rubble. I think he got caught with no wood, and he probably doesn't have the funds Well, you can't buy timber. That's the real thing about this game. If you had to protect any one thing in your if your whole settlement except for one building was going to burn down in a raid, the thing that you'd want to protect is one of your logging camps. Because then you could start over. It'd be like starting over like we did in this when we started in the wintertime with no supplies. But if you lose your logging camp and you don't happen to have any and you don't have any money, well, that's it. Thank you. Thank you for playing. So anyway, why isn't that running? Go. I guess we could just kind of wander around and look at the beauty. I don't know if it's that. I don't think it actually, is it running during this? Yeah, it's running, but it's just running slowly. But it is beautiful town. And you kind of forget how much this goes down and then goes up to like our little city down here that we're looking at. And then you see the church steeple up there. That's our other little town. We have two villages in this village. And you can see what a big elevation change that is right there. Okay. All right. That's enough. Let's go back to moving on. Let's get this claim done. It's July. A little late to start. Ideally, you'd want to start in the spring, but it doesn't matter. I mean, we started in the winter with no supplies and did just fine, so we'll be all right. I'm sure we'll be just fine. We've got sausages and pork and chicken and small game and carrots and cabbages and beetroots and eggs and everything. Okay, we've claimed a reason. Let's go down here. Now, I think an obvious place to start would be right in here between these two food sources. Now, there is a trick where we can take like a corpse pit or a hunter's camp, hunting camp, and try to build it on top of this and make them move. And, ideally, they would maybe hop over here. What they do is they just kind of keep going to random spots, but that can be really tedious and boring, and I don't want to do it. So let's just start right here. Now, only thing I don't like, well, I think we'll put our logging camp back here and have it work this area. Then we'll do wood cutting. We may even try to barter wood from Fairland. Okay, so let's rename this guy. We're going to call this one Symmes Valley. If I could type, we would call it Symmes Valley. There we go. And let's try to settle it. What is it? August? August is okay. We're good with that. So we'll settle it like right here. And what we'll do, one way we make sure we're good, we'll just give them plentiful supplies to start with, and that should make it pretty easy. They do with these when they have those that implemented. All right, so now we've settled Symmes Valley, and my plan is to just literally build right along the Kingdom Road. So let's go with our holiest of buildings, the logging camp. And our build will look just pretty much just like it did when we were starting with no supplies. Of course, you can see we have timber, we have rubble stone, we have a bunch of tools. We have 60 bread, I think. Yeah, 60 wheat bread. We have firewood. Good for us, but we're still going to build out pretty much the same way because you still have the same needs eventually. So that's there. And in fact, I'm even going to try to avoid the temptation of queuing up a whole bunch of stuff to build. I'm going to try to keep that down a little bit. I am going to add see where we can put wells. Beautiful, beautiful. We'll put a well. I think our center of our town will be like right there. So we'll put down the well, we'll put down this, and then we'll just go, have these people get to work. Now, you see these burgage plots are full? Let's go up and take a look. This is because this is a level 2, and if you look at the storage, see they're full of carrots. Now, if we had more storage, or if we were doing a better job pulling the carrots out of there, like with another granary, we would be making more carrots, because what you're doing is once it's full, they're not going to be able to bring any more, and there might be a whole lot more for them to harvest. So we really would love to have that full-blown ability to pull stuff out of there. Now, I thought we had put down another one of these. Maybe we'll just do that. And we've got this road built, and I think we could actually get rid of the road, put one in, and then replace the road, perhaps. Well, let's just see. Let's just see if we could possibly just put another granary in here. See, it would fit. I think it would fit nicely right in there. If we go road, alt, remove the road, build our granary right there, and then see if we can put this road back in. Oh yeah, no problem. No problem at all. Now this says there's 14 free stalls. Unfortunately, it's telling us what's up at the other end too. So I think we could probably, if we wanted to, we could put another little market like that and pick up a few more stalls close by. Yeah. And back to Symmes Valley. Here we go. And are there any bandits for us to go fight? I don't see any. Now, Symmes Valley lost some supplies. Now, that's the difference, really. When you have supplies, you really want to get into granary and warehouse as fast as you can to pick those supplies up. Arguably, even before a logging camp, provided you have enough to make sure you can build your logging camp. And we also want to take this guy, when we buy another one, we want to move him up here, and we want to build another hitching post. And prioritize this, prioritize that. Get somebody picking up the food. Get somebody picking up the supplies. And now we want to think about our first housing. And again, I want to just build right along the road. So we're going to have some workers here. We're going to have maybe 3, saw pit, could be 5. Foresters would be 6 and 7. We're going to have food. We'd like to go get that food pretty quickly. Let's go road up here like that. Let's get a forger's hut right here. And come off this. And we'll put, what did I decide? Let's say we have 2 in the forest, 3, 4, 5. Let's get see like 5 families up here. So let's go with 5. We got some room here, so let's build a bigger one. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I think our farming is going to be kind of centralized around a granary or something. Let's do 5 burgage spots right here with the backyard extensions. And in fact, let's do 6 so that we have an extra one to grow on. There we go. And go. See, we got to watch that. Our treasuries, I want to tax. We're going to do that up here. Are we taxing yet? We really should be, and we should be tithing. We've got pretty good food now. And the manor's under. I didn't start the taxing, and once you get the big build going, it won't. You won't let you click on it to tax, which I think is a mistake. I think you should be able to. Just because they're building that doesn't mean we can't work. We can't do things. I'll make that the highest priority. Not that it's going to help that much. Oh, and by the way, this is. I don't think I've mentioned this yet. This is a defect, the one that drives me the crazy. I could accept another crash or two, but please, please, please fix this so that the correct data is showing up here when I switch between towns. You can hit T on a PC by default and move between your settlements, right? So here's Symmes Valley. So here's Symmes Valley, and we know that that's right. There's 5 families in Symmes Valley. We go to Fairland. There's still 5 families, but there's all this money, which we know Fairland has. Symmes Valley's got very little, that's right, but this is not updating correctly, and it needs to. It really does, because that's one of the things I look at the most when I'm playing, is how many houses have we built? Do we have availability if we have more people coming? That kind of thing. It's extremely important. So that's a defect that needs to be fixed right away. Get a couple of people on this. Oh, and let's set the advanced so they're not going to ruin our mushrooms. Work right out here. Whoa. That. Work that area. There's a bandit camp. And actually, these guys should be done, I think. Yeah, they are. I think we're going to let them just hang around. So let's just go ahead and build our marketplace. We'll put it, I guess, right here. Oh, I forgot it's already September. We probably should, in spite of the food we may have, let's get that going. And then the other one, we have hunting where? Over here. We'd like to have the hunting like right next to that. And then we'll have it go like that. And later when we have planks, we'll build a little bridge to connect them up. But it doesn't matter. They can just walk. They can wade the creek for now. We're probably not going to get any of this, maybe a handful. All right, how about 0? All right, so we'll get our hunting going, and that'll have to feed us for a while. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? I tell you the truth, you're going to have to stop doing that. You're going to have to stop doing that. We need more action here. See, they can just walk right through, no problem. Okay, the hunting camp's done. We'll get somebody in it. Actually, we'll get a couple of people in it. And we should. Do we have our... Not yet. We got to get... what's keeping us? Oh. We need to finish one more of these. There we go. Now, let's figure out what we are. Let's see. We did, I think this is what we are up in Huntington. So, I mean, we could be the same thing. That's okay, but we're going to think of these as shepherders and clothing makers and that kind of thing. Blacksmiths, no. We'll save that for iron ore. Okay. Cheaper, more resilient, which doesn't help us. We're not on high elevation. But efficient hunting camps would be great. The more costly trade routes, we could probably get through that. The sheep, this one doesn't help us, right? This one would if we grew the town because they wouldn't use up all the clothing and we could ship it out, which is the idea of this one anyway. So this one, Born of the Alps, is a good possibility. Masons doesn't matter. Prospectors, no, not really. Oh, here we go. Well, this one's kind of tough, I think. The farming at elevation we're not going to be doing. But the cheaper animal imports would be great. But once we import some sheep, they'll be breeding, and we're not going to be buying that many of them. And we don't have any mining. So I'm thinking we're going to go, what was it? Well, okay, this one is always tempting. Yeah, this one actually is very good because what happens here is all occupied burgage plots produce +1 regional wealth per month. So our burgage plots, once they hit level 2, they pay us 1, and then I think they pay 2 or 4, 2 or 3, whatever it is, for a level 3. But now we would get, when we hit level 2, we'd be getting 2 per plot. And if I'm reading this correctly, even if we pick this one, we'll start getting regional wealth from our level 1s, which we would love. So let's try this. Let's be the Regensburg Guildsman. They don't like land tax, so they're not going to help us. They're going to, that's okay. That is just an approval of severity. That's no big deal. We may or may not grow this one up real big, and if we don't, we don't care. We can import salt and iron ore. We could even import the iron ore rather than the tools, and then have just like a bloomery and a smithy, and we could make our own tools. That would save us a lot and keep us in maintenance. Something we could sell. Yeah, let's go for this one. Let's go for this. So we are the Regensburg Guildsman. Okay. And we will see. We're at 130. We will just see if we gain anything from these level 1s. when the month clicks over, we should see an improvement. Okay, I know we're going to need a saw pit. Look at that. 135. The month clicked over and we picked up 5, and we picked up a new person, but we got 1 per each occupied burgage plot. So we just, goodness gracious, that's nice. That is nice. It's a nice way to get early funds. And we need, we're already housed. So let's go, I think we could start maybe building a farm kind of plot out here to the water. That could be carrots. That's a pretty big one. And that could be apples. We could target carrots and apples as starters. And we do need to start. Oh, fuel. We're going to do that down here, weren't we? Yes. Let's go with a woodcutter. And let's put, I think that would be a good place for a, like a farming one, kind of a, doesn't have to be quite as gigantic. That could be a good place for some beetroots, and then they could work over here as woodcutters. And we'd like to have, we'd like to go straight for this, although I was thinking about bartering for that, but that's okay. Let's go with that. And we do want to have a trading post sooner rather than later. And can we build a... Okay, so I made a speech about how I wasn't going to just build. I was going to take my time. And, of course, I am throwing things down as fast as I can. Too steep over there. How about right here? What are we missing? Oh, we're missing planks. Okay, first 10 are for buildings, and we will put a limit on you. All right, we're getting some small game. And we need this to get built. We probably need that one to go. Oh, look at this. Fairland Manor has been completed. Let's hit T and go up there and check it out. Here we go. There's our stately manor. Now, we can upgrade this. I'm going to do a save. Only because I have a track record of crashes when I play with the Manor. Okay. Open it up, and we can select something like this and upgrade it. Would upgrade again? Oh, we can make it nice. Can we upgrade it again? I guess that's it. How about this? Can you upgrade this? Beautiful. All right, let's just work on that first, and then we'll worry about the outer ring kind of updates. Okay. And we can have more of these. Oh, we need some money. We need to go out and get some bandits to get some regional. Oh, I did it again, didn't I? I started construction on this before I set the taxation. Can I go here? I can't. I don't think I can. If I pause the construction, I don't think that's going to help me. It literally does not help me. Doggone. Oh well. Let's get our militia. Tell them to walk. And tell them to go down here. Okay, now I got to go over here. We've got our woodcutter's lodge. We definitely want to get somebody in that, even if it means we don't have any builders for a while. Here, our guys are plodding down this hill, and we want to see what kind of shape they're in. Very tired, so let's move them down here and let them rest a bit. It's too late. The guys are coming at us. Crap. It's a clumsy place to attack, actually. All right. Go ahead and get in formation. Oh, you're looking good. Oh, they're looking fine now. All right. Go get us some money for our treasury. Okay, we still can't pay the king's tax. We need some more bandits. Where's a nice juicy bandit camp when you need one? There aren't any. So we'll have our guys run back. And then we'll go down and check on Symmes Valley and see how they're doing. All right. All right, we've got room. We don't have any available workers, but we've got room. And I think I want to do Forester's Hut sooner rather than later. And same thing over here. All right, we are getting some firewood. We've got a little food. We're looking good. And look at our money going up and up. That's beautiful. And this guy here, we're going to do some veggies. And this guy here, we're waiting on it to get ready. And we'll go ahead and plant carrots. All right, we are getting migration, so okay, the woodcutter is full. So why don't you stop cutting wood and help with the building? Actually, somebody go in there and cut us some charcoal. Make that firewood go even further. Okay, we got plenty of planks. Let's get a church in here. I think we might sell plank or bows or something like that. Church, forage goods, meat, and fish. Okay. We need somebody to work in the granary. You can be fruit. All right, let's go to Fairland. And oh man, gotta get this tax started. There we go. Click this. We want to have a 10% land tax and a 10% tithing. That'll get us a ton of influence and start getting some money for our treasury. Well, that's looking better already, isn't it? Now what we can do is give it another project. Like we can open the castle planner. We can pick this and we can upgrade it a level to stone. And then we can put a guard, a walkway behind it. We can do the same thing here, upgrade it, give it a walkway, and see how it's pointing the wrong way. We spin it around so it's on the inside. It'll make a lot more sense. We can grab this guy, upgrade him, grab him and upgrade him, and turn that into a much better looking castle. And we don't have the supplies for that. So, we need a lot of pressed stone to do that. And we got the money. 140. Okay. I'm going to set up our trading post to buy 140 of these. And let's do 40 of these to make sure we have enough. Oh man, we're going to spend some money here. 40 of these. And we could wait, obviously. We could wait and make these upgrades. They're just cosmetic right now anyway. But we could, although you can't fight from them, but we could wait until we have something set up to send stone up here from another region or something like that. And we could easily enough do that, but nah, let's just go. Oh, it's March. Let's get a couple of people in there. Now, according to that, we didn't have any people. But according to this, well, now it's updated. Oh, I must have been looking at the Fairlawn one. Oh, good, abandoned camp. We need that. Let's go to Fairland. Come out here. Walk. Oh, they're right next to, right near us. Okay. We'll come down this way. Okay. Walk on down there. The logging camp is full of logs. Oh, that's nice. That's kind of neat. That means we could probably let these guys take a break. And they can go pick mushrooms for us. Because our food is not awesome. See, we got our carrot thing going. Still don't have this built. They were starting to tithe or increase. Our influence is going up. This is excellent. What was that? A band of raiders at Miss List. Where's Miss List? It's over here. There's 4 of them. Oh, man. I don't think we can beat. Well, we don't want to 5-4 with our one crew. So let's go here. We could get these guys, the crossbowmen, and annihilate them, but we don't need that. The green cap's more than enough. One local thug isn't going to get it. There's 4 of them. We could take 2 of them with our guys, but if we were 2 of these, we could go. The green caps, I think, are the best bet. And they arrive in Symmes Valley, which is a good location. So let's sign that, and let's have these guys. 1, 2, 3. Let's have them go here. And let's have this guy go ahead and engage these this bandit camp. Wait. Okay. Right there. Make sure we get everybody up here. Come on, buddy. Go. All right. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to have a hold of it. I was trying to let go of it like that. Oh, press forward. Okay, good job. Now we can have all our guys go here. And I'm hoping that are they going up? Yeah, I think they're coming toward us. They might be coming towards Symmes Valley. They might be drawn to our troops. Either way, we want to keep them away from Fairland and Symmes Valley for that matter. We'll go pick up this. Okay. And then we'll decide how we want to fight. Okay. They're coming here. I think they might be headed here. Let's go like this. Let's go. You go there. You go there. You there, and you behind them. Where are you going? Ah, crap. These controls can be a little bit... okay. See, I've got two of them. I don't want to. I just want you. There. I want you. I want you. I want you. And I want you. And walk. And we can go ahead and dig a burial plot. As a welcoming gift for these guys. Good, they're still coming this way. This is where we want them. We get a bonus for fighting in our territory, but I kind of don't like to because then you got to take the trouble to bury the bodies. If you fight out in the other ground, you just leave them. Much, much better way to do it. Okay, where are they going? You, like this. You, like this. We want to keep them off of our archers. Now he's going down here. Okay. You turn that way. You turn that way. You come around here. And you can just turn like that. Okay. Here's one more. Come on in, buddy. We dare you. All right, that's the end of that. Now, are there any more bandits? Would love to have. We're running out of days, so 2, 3. Thank you guys. You did a great job. And you guys can scan for bandits one last time and go home. Run home. Now look at our food. I think we're going to pull one back. Get a builder. And it's probably time to go out of here and back in here. We definitely want a livestock trader. Here it is. Got our church. Okay, good. Now we can upgrade. Now, let's think about that. Oh, well, we'll get more money. The interesting is we don't even have to upgrade to get a coin. It's nice. It's very nice. We could use more. Well, we got 4 open slots. We could stand to pick up this stone down here. We know we're going to need it. And I think another no, burgage plot like this. That would be nice. And this will be apples. Okay, I just want to keep one family busy building. Okay, we've got our livestock trading. And we need an export. What's our export going to be? We could, and I don't like planks. Oh, let's do something like a boyer. Let's upgrade this guy right here. And I do want to check export prices for this. Ooh. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to no trade this for a bit. Oh, I know what our export is going to be. It's going to be clay. We're going to, it's going to be clay and clay shingles. And we'll have a couple people here, 4 in there, be about 6 people. So we're going to want burgage plots for 6 people. Probably right through here. Well, that's 5 right there. Should have had this down here. And look at our supplies. Look at what great shape we're in now already. Plenty of mushrooms. Starting to get carrots. We've got small game. We'll have apples soon. We're going to plant something out here. Some veggie. We'll upgrade that one. We really should put a manor down here early as well. Oh, now that'd be a good trade item, a bartering item. We could send sausages down here to Symmes Valley and send clay or roof tiles back up to Fairland so they wouldn't have to buy them. That would be good. I mean, it's all good. There's a lot of things we can do. And I actually want to get you. I want to get you going. Need to upgrade that so they have the storage. Same thing here, so you have storage. And you can be root beets. I wish you could designate a family as builders. And that would be their job, to build, instead of just having it be whoever's left over. Now, I get the idea if you're, if you pick this to death and there's none to be had, you can go help out. Or if you're a farmer and it's off season, it's wintertime, you can go help build. I like that, but there should be the ability to just say this family builds. That's what they do. And that way, when I see this and see unassigned, I know I've got the potential to put them to work, and I don't have to worry about will I be stopping all my buildings. We want to get this going as our economic engine so that we can start buying sheep and make clothes, and then we'll have a strong economic engine. See, now we don't care about the tax anymore because we're just breaking it in up there at Farallon, and we're breaking in the prestige. We could go just from this one manor house doing taxes, and you can see Farallon still has decent approval. People would still come here. There's still people wanted to come if we wanted to build more housing and stuff. Is this being built, by the way? Oh, we're still like, oh wow, we need 100. We need 160. Yeah, see, our money has dropped because we're buying some expensive items. We want to have at least 160 of these guys. And put you in there. And let's go down here. Put another one in this. So one of the things we could do is this guy here. We can build up our revenue. Our retinue. I'm hitting that button to buy us more soldiers, right? And then we can go back through here and upgrade their armor. There we go. Now we've got 12 good fighters, and they're strong enough. We could send them out if we wanted to go after bad guys, bandits, by themselves, if we wanted. Okay, we've got our mining pit. Let's start putting people on it. Keep one to build. We've got plenty of room for more people to move in. This is going to be fruit. Now, I'd love to put somebody right here. I think I will. Wow, look at all this food. You're at 0. I don't want to... What are these guys doing? Let's see what they're doing. Going home. I think they will... Transporting... Praying... Yeah, I don't think they're going to help a lot. It's October. You'd think there'd be some here, but let's free them up to keep building. Or let's get somebody on this. Although that's 60 out of 60. Let's expand this and then add somebody to it. And expand this. After this is done, we'll add somebody to this storehouse. We don't need 2 if we can't even keep them all. We really don't need 1,000 fuel anyway, particularly if we're not going to be, if that isn't going to be our trade item. Let's look at the prices of it's still down. All right, let's build that puppy. And let's go to the trade now. We don't need to, I don't think we have any more need for so much. Like dressed stone, we'll cut it back to 20. Roof tiles can stay 40. 40, okay, tell you what, we'll do 40, 40, 40. Spent a fortune upgrading our manor, but we wanted to see what it looked like. Okay, we need a trader. These will be, we'll do quinces. Upgrade those so they have better storage. Let's get somebody in here and let's start trading clay. We're going to want to trade roof tiles as well. Let's save some for our own construction. And we'll want to set up a trade route for that once we have 50. And we're actually making some. We'll fill this up first. Oh, we don't have anybody working on this. Get on that. A trade route for roof tiles. We'll buy that. We need an immigration office. I'm thinking Railway Empire 2, and yes, I will be making Railway Empire 2 videos very shortly. New DLC is out. We need an immigration office, though, so we can speed up getting people in here. Maryland? Hang on. How could that be? That's how it could be. And there. You have to make a change to get this to work. We need somebody cutting wood. And why not 2? All these people busily working, building up our castle. And we look down here over the mountain, and we look down there in the distance, and we see Symmes Valley down in the valley. And keep working. Symmes Valley's looking really good, honestly. Oh, we are housed already down here. Wow. We need probably, maybe it would be nice if some people actually live downtown. So let's go, so to speak. Oh, we aren't housed. I guess it was. I guess I was looking at Fairland. You just don't know. So that's Symmes Valley there. I really wish they'd fix that. See how we're doing here. Starting to make some money on our clay, a little bit. I mean, we really could like have one family back and forth here. Oh, we've got this full. I'd like to have a couple of people on this. I don't know how many to really support from one clay mine, but Well, it's April. We need to get people back in here. And we need somebody to be building. We almost, yeah, we're close. We're almost ready to start the purpose of Symmes Valley. We're almost ready to start using our stock trading and get something done here. So let's build up the infrastructure we want. Ultimately, we want a weaver's shop. And feeding that weaver's shop, we're going to need, I think it's in here, a sheep farm. And I think we'll run them up here on the hill. We'll have a sheep farm here, and we'll have a sheep pen right there. And we're going to trade. Nope. We're going to go here. As soon as we have somebody, we're going to go in here and we're going to trade and we're going to buy. Let's buy import and we can do 5 of each. Ooh, what happened there? I missed that message, but something collapsed. Something collapsed. It's that. They have tools. I'm not sure what happened. I think that might be just something that happens occasionally. They have 369. Oh, I know what else we want to do here. We want to get 3 people, families here. We want to get these guys with L. And we're going to need some families to do that. Three of them, just like that. Oh, look at the money, way down. And we're not selling one of our main products, the charcoal. Let's see what the trade looks like on it now. It's back to kind of neutral. Let's get these built. Actually, we'll leave them at medium. I'm going to make the this low priority. Where are we down here? All right. Start making our trades, buddy. Get us some sheep. And oh, we should be able to build a bridge now. We hit road and then just drag it across that. And there we go. We got a bridge. I don't think it matters. I think they walk about as, I think it's as fast either. I don't think it matters, but it looks better. Well, are they making anything? Oh, we've got two, it says. There we go. There's a sheep. So we need somebody here and somebody here at least. So that would be at least two more. Let's build some housing right in here to support them. And let's go here. Get some eggs started. Done cleaning that up, and we can get rid of that actually. All right, we've got 4 sheep now. put somebody in the sheep farm. We'll put somebody in here. And then we're going to buy a horse. And actually, I think if we can go here, we can just say, I want to import so that we have two. All right, maybe we need to stop right there. Next episode, we will get the actual clothing production going, start setting up our bartering and send clothing off to Fairland, and start doing some level 3 housing up there. And then let me know in the comments if we should keep going. I think we're probably going to stop at that point so I can get on Railway Empire 2. I think a lot of people would appreciate that. And but I got to tell you, I'm enjoying playing this game. I really do like it. And I hope you're enjoying it as well. I hope you saw something that you liked. I hope you saw something that will help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, share, and subscribe. And join us for our next Manor Lords video. Thank you.